And right now, these three lead trucks are threatening to drive away from Biffle and Kenny Martin.
And they're doing a pretty good job of it. 10 laps to go.
And Randy McDonald's in that group of trucks. He's currently in about 5th or 6th spot in the 72 3M Chevrolet.
McDonald shown officially in 5th position. Biffle. Then it's Martin. There's Busch in the 99, and these guys got to get in line, or they're just going to lose contact for the rest of this race.
3 wide in 3. I'm telling you, they don't fit too good.
Hang on, baby. Here we go.
They're still coming through the corner. 3 wide.
Well, we already know it won't work through the Triova guys. Somebody's got to lift. Here we go.
And it's Kenny Martin. Oh, Busch and Biffle make contact, and Biffle's in the wall.
So Busch can't hold on, slides up into Biffle. Greg has got damage to the right side of the Granger Ford and is slowing.
Greg did a great job hanging on to that truck.
Could have been wicked. Greg Biffle, as you said, Ray, did a miraculous job holding the Granger Ford off the wall. His race is over. Now, Setzer still trying to get his lap back. Here comes the 88 of Terry Cook, trying to get around Mike Wallace.
Outside for the lead.
Tell you what, they had a 3-truck breakaway, but as long as there was some contact between those two, and Mike Wallace looks like ran Terry Cook down on the apron of the racetrack. Cook had to squeeze off the front.
They will.
Setzer, he is on the tail end of the lead lap. That's your race leader, the number 2 Team ASC Ford. Let's go back and show you what happened to Greg Biffle.
Once again, 3 wide just does not work too good. And there we see that Kurt Busch moved up because a truck inside of him. And once again, there was a truck, Greg Biffle on the outside, and he smacked the wall.
Meanwhile, this is the battle. The truck in the middle is your race leader. Mike Wallace, Terry Cook. In front of them is Dennis Setzer, so it's a Dodge, 1 lap down just about. And here comes the Ford of Mike Wallace, the Chevy of Terry Cook. These 3 have managed to break away. We can tell you the Granger Ford of Greg Biffle has made it to pit lane. His race is over as far as victory is concerned. On board again with Mike Wallace. 7 to go. Let's go to Amy and get the latest.
Of course, he's got some right side damage, a right front flat, but of course the 50 truck was also overheating. It was a matter of time that the temperatures on the 50 were going to be soaring. The word down here in the 50 pit is that the contact with, yes, his teammate Kurt Busch, the 99, is what he feels put him in the wall, and Greg Biffle's day is looking to be done at this point. Tough break for the Granger Ford.
There may be a team discussion after this one. You're going to be in that position here next year. What are you going to do, Coach?
That's when you take the headsets off and just head back to the trailer.
All right, here come the race leaders as this race is winding down. Mike Wallace is still in front. The other group with Andy Houston out front trying to reel him in. Houston shown in 3rd.
And that time by, they were 3 miles per hour faster than the 3 lead cars. So I believe, as with just 6 laps to go, I think Andy Houston is going to catch him.
Setzer still trying to get his lap back, and does. Wallace is your race leader. Terry Cook is in 2nd. There's Cook in the 88. And while these 3 have been dicing, you're right, Benny, that second group of 3 is reeling them in. This could be a 6-truck shootout as we head towards the final few laps. Look at the speeds. 188 by Andy Houston, and they are reeling them in.
And right now, Dennis Setzer is getting out of the way. The 1 truck, and what a gentleman he is, he's moving out of the way. He's letting these 5 trucks decide the victory amongst themselves. He'll move over, I think, and let Kenny Martin go by as well.
Dennis Setzer. Hey, he's already done better than last year. Remember, he was out on the first lap of the first race, dead last in the points. He came back to finish 3rd. He'll have another day. He just won't be today at the inaugural running of the Daytona 250.
Now, Mike Wallace has a very fast truck, but right now he's got a couple of problems. 2 Chevrolets on his tailgate.
This time by 4 laps to go. You're down to 10 miles of racing.
Check out Kenny Martin up in 4th place. Alongside comes Kurt Busch. And as I said, Setzer's going to move over and let these guys go.
Down the back straightaway. So now your first 5 trucks are all for position on the racetrack. It is Wallace, Terry Cook, then Andy Houston in the front for 3. Take a look at this. The drought. Andy Houston 37 races, Terry Cook 36 since they last made it to victory lane. It was Loudon where Andy Houston won, and for Terry Cook it was Flemington in 1998. The other factor in this is Mike Wallace. Remember last year, opening race at Miami Homestead? Guess who our winner was?
Hold off to victory.
Question is, when do you go, Benny? When do you make your move?
Well, Mike Wallace is really going to be driving with that mirror. Really going to be using that mirror. So we will have to find out. Oh, here comes the 60 truck. He makes the move. He's going to go in the 2nd spot. I do believe here comes Kenny Martin. He's going to help him.
It allows Mike Wallace to get a bit of a run, and it has pushed Terry Cook high, and he is going to lose 2 spots. Cook drops back to 5th. Here comes Andy Houston now. Right on the back bumper. We've got 2 laps to go. We're down to 5 miles of racing to win the Daytona 250. How wide can Wallace make this board? That's going to be the key.
Exactly right. That is going to be the key, because with the drafting, the slingshot that we talked about at the very top of the show, he's going to be moving back and forth. Here comes Kenny Martin. And Andy's saying, come on, help me out, Kenny. And here goes Andy on the outside. He's got to run.
High side for Andy Houston at over 187 miles an hour, door to door. Nobody's lifted. They come through the trioval. The white flag is out. It's Mike Wallace, Andy Houston. Then it's Kurt Busch in 3rd. Terry Cook in 4th. They're through 1. Andy Houston has opened up about 3 truck lengths.
And he's got 2 trucks racing side by side behind him. If they can get in line, they might catch him, but they can't get in line. No one wants to give up that position.
We talked about your name goes on the trophy. You'll be the first winner, the only guy who can ever make that claim. It happened here for Lee Petty. It happened here for Dan Gurney. Who's it going to happen for? We've got 2 turns remaining. Will it be Andy Houston, Mike Wallace, Kurt Busch, rookie Kenny Martin in his first ever truck race? Oh, Andy Houston way low.
He almost crashed coming up for me. Here comes Mike Wallace in the lead.
Mike Wallace, 2 years in a row, is going to win the first race of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and the inaugural Daytona 250. His 2nd career victory at Daytona. Remember the ARCA race? He took the 52 car to victory lane back then, 1994, and this year he is going to go to victory lane, and this was their goal. They said they wanted to win this race more than anything else, to set the tone and to be the history maker. Well, guess what? The name on the trophy is going to be Mike Wallace. When we come back to Daytona, we'll talk to him in victory lane.